Breaking news, y'all. Pooh Shiesty has been released from prison. The rapper pleaded guilty to federal firearms charges in 2022, serving 3 of a 5-year sentence. You know, Pooh Shiesty is one of the few rappers that didn't snitch, didn't rat on nobody. He took his charges like a man, you know what I'm saying? He paid the time for the crime, you feel me? Pooh Shiesty has been released early from prison. Records show from the Federal Bureau of Prisons show the Memphis rapper behind the 2020 hit Back in Blood was sentenced to 5 years in April of 2022 after pleading guilty to federal firearm charges. His original release date was April 11th of 2026. Brandon Cohen, Shiesty's attorney, shared the following statement with XXL. I am elated that Pooh has been released after 3 years. The government fought hard to give him 10, but after listening to the case, the judge agreed with us that it was not appropriate and gave him a sentence that resulted in him serving 3 years. I know he will come back harder than ever and definitely learn from this experience. He is excited to share the start of the next chapter of his story. I believe that everything happens for a reason, and I think that this is just the beginning of the second act. My question is Pooh Shiesty still signed to Gucci Mane? Because it seemed like all the Gucci Mane's artists are either in prison or they left the label. You know what I'm saying? So if Pooh Shiesty is still signed to Gucci, then, Gucci about to hit the jackpot, man. Because Pooh Shiesty actually has a pretty big fan base, you know what I'm saying? And he's going to have a lot of buzz, you know. You know he's going to drop a First Day Out song, you know what I'm saying? So, it says Shiesty's charges stem from an October 2020 shooting in Florida, accused of shooting a man in the buttocks during an alleged robbery. Shiesty was initially hit with 3 of the charges, including one that carried a possible life sentence. While on bond, Shiesty was hit with an aggravated battery charges over the shooting of a security guard at a Miami strip club. Those charges were eventually dropped. That means that whoever he shot at the strip club probably dropped the charges, you know what I'm saying? It probably was a street nigga, and he probably didn't want to snitch. Or Pooh Shiesty probably paid this dude off, you know what I'm saying? That tends to happen as well. He probably gave the dude, a couple $1,000s and, told him to chill out, you know what I'm saying? So, in a clip shared by the Shade Room, the 25-year-old poses poolside in front of a welcome home lettering. Another video shared featured the rapper entering a party with additional customized green decorations hung in his honor. Pooh Shiesty's release comes after he updated fans in August with a candid social media post from behind bars. Hey man, say man, that's how you walk out that little T down, he wrote. According to Billboard, shout out to all the ones who counted me down